let's continue our journey. First, I'm gonna go back to the Firelink Shrine and level up. Once I get the dexterity and strength at the level I want it, and my vitality, I usually just dump all my points and all my I level up my health bar and stamina bar afterwards.
Welcome to I beg the Lord of this evening. Very well then
To once again, you know, I don't like to die, so I like to have a huge health bar. Now when you come up here, you'll see this fog that you can't walk through yet, but you just gotta wait a little bit and the fog disappears. And I visit this tree periodically. Oh, got a seed of a giant tree. I always have the seed of a giant tree equipped, because when you use it, it makes the enemies attack invaders as well. It doesn't work that often. About 90% of the time that the enemies will not kill the invader, but you never know. We are at the Farron Keep, which is my least favorite place in this whole game. That's an enemy, but I ignored him. Since this is my least favorite place, I just like to get it done as fast as I can. I'll kill a few enemies along the way, like these guys. You want to put these flames out. There's 3 of them. And once you put those flames out, a giant gate opens. Now you can explore this whole place if you feel like it, but it will take forever because a lot of this place, like, you can't move very fast in the mud sometimes. A lot of the times, a lot of this place, you're gonna walk really slow. Yeah, I don't like to explore this area. I hate this place. There's a lot of items you can get if you explore it, but if you ask me, you don't really need those things. Now there's 3 guys on the bridge here, but I usually just run right past them. That can be a pretty annoying situation. If you go into here, there's a shitload of these things. They're pretty easy to kill. And you get an undead bone shard. I don't need to go up here, but it's optional. But there's a few things you might want up here. So I'll just show it to you. Yeah, there's at least one thing you want up here. A couple of things, really. There's like this one. I think this one gives me a tight. I think it gives me a Twinkle Titanite. Yep, Twinkling Titanite. See this? You can strike it in a secret way open. Now there's a gigantic monster up here. I never fight that thing. It's a real coin toss. Because he has this move where he'll just one-hit kill you pretty much. He'll pick your ass up and throw you out of here. It's a real coin toss. It's never a sure thing with this guy. And as you probably assume, he hits like a truck. But I come to this area near him because there's a bunch of embers and I like embers. Then just roll out of here. As you can see up at top, there's 3 different bars with 3 different colors. Your health bar, your stamina bar, and your magic bar. Well, it's not necessarily always magic. Like, there's certain, like, almost every weapon has like a weapon skill, and it will use a little bit of your magic bar. But you do not need magic in this game to beat it. Now what I just picked up is the Dragon Crest shield. It used to be my favorite shield. Actually, it still is my favorite shield. But I have the Black Knight shield instead because my outfit has to match or I go bonkers. The Dragon Crest shield is the best shield if you like fire defense. It blocks fire the best. So I picked up some large Titanite shards, which by this point you'll probably want some. That's assuming you're starting a new game and such. So yeah, I never I never level up my magic bar. See that giant thing over there? I usually never bother those guys. I could totally whoop their ass, but it's usually not worth it. That's a coin toss too. They hit really hard. Oh, I kinda... I'm poisoned right now because of this swamp. But it's not a big deal. Poison drains your health really, really slow. I sorta lost my way. That will happen here sometimes. The reason why I don't like this place, the reason why this is my least favorite place, is because, like, see how slow I walk? Like, once you're in the deeper part of the swamp, you start walking really slow. Like this. It makes traversing in this place really annoying. So you're gonna... So rolling constantly will make you move faster in this place. There's another method to make you move faster here, but I don't know it. That's another reason to roll a lot here, because those big guys will start shooting red shit at you. Those big guys will follow you up here. They're pretty slow, so you could run right past them if you want to ignore them. Oh. That's the nice thing about most big enemies. It's really easy to get away from them. Yeah, like I said in the earlier video, when I reach half health, I always heal if I can. Because when you're at half health, like, you could just die in this game. Like, you can die real suddenly in this game when you have half health. These guys are kind of a pain. Especially if there's two of them. They fight decently well and they hit hard. These guys will almost always drop an item. And it's not even an almost, I think they always drop an item. And picking up items in this game is nice because you can sell them later for points. Yeah, if you take the path to your right like I am, you'll face less enemies. There's an ember right there. This guy has a shield, but it's a really shitty shield. Like, even if he blocks, he'll take a lot of damage. So just keep swinging away. It would be nice if I had more than 8 flasks, but I think I can manage. Yep, right here you can get a helper. It's a computer helper, but it's better than nothing. Now this boss is one of the bosses that made me quit for a while too. This guy's a real pain in the ass the first time around. Like, I had a really hard time with him when I first played this game. Because at first you only fight one of them, but later there'll be multiple of this guy, and that's when things get a little tricky. Now when the others show up, like right about now is when the other guys show up. See that now there's more of them. But when the others show up, you want to just stay focused on this guy. You want to stay focused on the guy that you can damage, and ignore the others if you can. And that'll make the fight a lot easier. This is where he enters the second phase. His sword turns on fire and he starts hurting a lot more, and he's a little bit more aggressive too. But as long as you stay locked onto him, I usually roll away. See, I'm at half health. I'm gonna want to heal. Because this guy can definitely potentially kill you when you're at half health. Most bosses can. Yeah, he's really hard on your first time, but he's not. Most of these bosses are not that bad once you get used to them. And some of these bosses are like surprisingly easy. But even the easy ones kill you sometimes. Because this is Dark Souls. This guy, it looks like I killed him, right? But he'll be back. Like right now. Yeah, some of these skeletons you gotta kill twice. Now be careful with this guy, because you can get carried away easily and fall off the bridge. And so can he. Be careful on bridges in Dark Souls. Don't accidentally fall off. Yeah, because the skeletons are pretty easy foes. The only thing that's gonna kill you on the bridge is gonna be you. Now, there's many paths to take, but I usually don't take them. The things you'll find in those paths aren't that important to me. You want to roll out of the way of the stairs, because that happens. And it will come back, so don't go in there yet. Now go and kill this guy real fast. And make your way over here before that rolling ball comes back. Some of these skeletons come back twice. So don't advance shit until you kill them completely. Yeah, that some enemies will throw heat-seeking magic, if you will. And once you're done killing all the skeletons, you want to make your way back where you came, and you'll find an undead bone shard. Be careful here, because when you smash these pots, which you probably will, some of them will release magic, and this happens. Ow, that hurt a lot. Be careful. See that plate? You step on it and a bunch of arrows will start shooting at you. Now facing two of these guys can be a little tricky, especially because they can block. Now remember, whenever you're facing a tough situation, you almost always have an option to run away. I'm only doing this because I want some points, and I have a lot of Estus Flask right now. You know what, it's getting hairy, so I'm just gonna get out of here. I didn't expect those skeletons to show up. See this hole? They'll go in there. You stand here and they just kind of fall off the hole. You could go down there, but it's risky. There's a whole lot of bad things down there. Besides, you get a large Titanite shard if you go this way. Make sure to take a left before that ball comes back. There's a bonfire here anyways. You definitely want to find this bonfire, or the trek can be pretty long if you die and you have to come back. We'll wait for the ball to come back, then run. You could go up that, it's optional. You could go that way. Well, there's a lot of hard foes. But if you're in need of large Titanite shards, they will be there. And you don't have to come and get this, but I like embers. The risk of getting that ember, this guy shows up. And he's a fairly tough foe that hits like a truck. You want to get right on him. Don't let him do anything if you can. See how hard he hits? Yeah, he's got pretty good reach, so stay pretty far back. You kill him, he'll drop an item for you. You could go that way, but I usually don't. There's a lot of enemies over there. These guys are pretty annoying. They definitely whooped my ass a lot when I first played the game. Every time you kill these guys, they'll usually drop a Titanite shard. Killing this thing over here will give you a fire gem, which is usually my gem of choice. Because lighting things on fire never gets old. Not for me. Looks like I have an invader here. Oh, he was pretty easy. Killing invaders usually yields a lot of souls. That's another reason why I kill them if I can. Now look behind you and you'll notice, wait till they get to the middle of the bridge, then cut the ropes. One still made it, but that's better than a lot of them making it over here. See how it says descend? You can go down here. This is an optional path too, but there's something I want to show you down here. See that big ass fiery demon? I usually do not tangle with him. That's a real coin toss too. I collect those things and I just get the hell out of here. Some of the skeletons might give chase into here. Now I just need to see how much souls I get. You can go to the status and it'll tell you how much. See where it says required souls? Like if you pay attention here, it'll pretty much tell you how many souls you need to level up. I'm a few points shy, and that's when I usually sell stuff. There's like a huge variety of items in this game, but I use very few of them. There's a huge variety of everything in this game, like weapons, magic. but you're usually going to be using like a few of them, matching the playstyle you like. Now if you're in need of large Titanite shards, there's plenty of them in this area. So definitely visit here if you need some large Titanite shards. All these glowing items, they're all basically large Titanite shards. I'm gonna go over here just for the sake of showing you a few twinkling Titanites. Twinkling Titanites are sort of rare, so it's nice to know where they're at. Oh, I screwed that up. That would have been another twinkling Titanite. God, that's annoying. Whatever. I don't remember what that item is, so it's probably not that important. Now once you get back out of this little cave, you'll notice there's a huge ballista like shooting arrows at you. So I usually just dodge a lot, like dodge constantly through this part. See that? That's the thing that's shooting arrows at you. You can definitely explore this area and get a lot of items, but I don't remember what most of those items are, so they're probably not that important. There's gonna be a humongous worm here, see that? You could fight that thing, but it's a real coin toss. Now I can either head up those stairs or go this way. I'm going this way because I'm going to show you how to get my weapon, the weapon that I'm using. Oh, I didn't know I could summon him here. I summoned another computer partner. I actually didn't know I could summon him here. Now this area can be a doozy. There's lots of big tough enemies here and it's kind of a confusing area. Yeah, I usually just run right through this place if I can. There's just so many big enemies here. Yeah, if there's just one of them, hey, you know, you can take on one of them, but when there's multiple around, it sucks. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been here that much. This is actually my second time being here. Alright, my back's starting to hurt and I need a cigarette. See you in the next episode.